John Cena delivered a pipe bomb of his own, but I think a lot of the fans must be smoking a pipe because they said this is the greatest promo of John Cena's career. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. 5 moves of doom, 5 mic skills of doom. Call it what you want. Smackdown's doomed, buddy. The blue brand is doomed.
It was something like that, wasn't it? 5 microphone manoeuvres or things. Big John. You know what? It was alright for John, but this is insulting John Cena to say it's the best work of his career.
If you wanted to say it's the best work he has run, his retirement run,
Go ahead.
then that's fair enough. It very well could be, to be honest, because
John Cena was cutting better raps in '03 than this promo. And that's a fact.
yeah, 100%.
And that's not even taking in what he's done since.
But see, when people say things like this, it really does make you think what they're going. I mean, have they only been watching wrestling for like 5 years? It would really make you think what are they basing it off? Oh, this was the best promo of Cena's career.
Yeah, he says Claudio, he says Nick Nemeth, he says Matt Cardona. He references a few things in the past.
Guys who are a little bit more over than Colt Cabana, by the way.
Aye, just a wee bit. Anyway, we'll get to John later on, but let me talk to you. Yeah. LA Knight comes out, just talks a bit of fucking garbage, to be honest. I mean, he's always got a bit of passion, a bit of, fire in the promo, but again, he's just talking about Raw, SmackDown, kind of thing. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fat Fuck Paul Heyman. People are saying they're not feeling this partnership between Heyman and Seth. Are you feeling it?
No, I'm not feeling nothing about it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, just feels like a massive fucking downgrade. Realistically, Paul Heyman, I don't think would go for Bloodline Roman Reigns to Seth freaking Rollins. But yeah, just another Messiah, godlike gimmick into it for Reigns, for Rollins even. Heyman says that I told you if you didn't leave this arena, then you were going to get hurt, and that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Then we see the Men in Black come out, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Kind of just sad to see Braun Breaker being referred to just this lackey, isn't he, really?
Yeah. It is not, it's sad, but I tell you another thing, it's sad. I mean, this was doing nothing. They then start chanting CM Punk. LA Knight saves it by saying, clearly y'all got a lot of enemies. Yeah. Most people would be flustered here. The arse would fold that they're chanting for someone that's not even involved in the story. Wouldn't they?
Yep, but LA Knight did a good job of saving it, but in reality, I don't think much could save this. He gets beat up. Aye.
Heyman rolls out the fucking ring, and then you get...
No, but also, see when Heyman says, you're going to get hurt tonight, and that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. See the way he just lifts his hands up in there with the mic as if he's just delivered the greatest thing of all time? No, you fat fuck. You've repeated the same fucking quote you repeat every single time. That's not a prediction. That's a... You say the same shit every time, but then he lifts the mic up in the air as if he's a god or something, or he's just done something that deserves like huge amount of praise. Like, no, you repeated the same shit you do all the time.
The standards have never been fucking lower, right? There's no two ways about it. Because you're right, Heyman does this. They live in an era where they think they outdo everything in the past. You outdo fuck all. Anyone with a brain knows this is shite. Anyone. Apart from the fucking retards. Honestly, see those dumb fucks on Twitter.
But you know what is sad,
They're
though?
just saying it for engagement. I don't think they actually believe that.
You know
Maybe
what?
they do, but I don't know.
You know what is sad? Paul Heyman would probably turn around and say, this is the best work of his career.
Yeah.
All right. I changed my mind, right? I don't know if he'd quite say that because he's coming off the Bloodline thing. But when he was in the Bloodline, he would have definitely said this was by far the best run of his career. He said multiple times outside of the WWE bubble that Roman Reigns is the greatest superstar of all time. And it's shite that you just cannot believe, right? Paul Heyman does not believe that Roman Reigns is better than Stone Cold. He can't. It's not possible. Nobody can. Nobody with a functioning brain cell can believe. All you need is one functioning brain cell, and you will know that Austin is better than Roman Reigns.
Do you know it'll be interesting, right? With Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, for example, that these two guys are considered the faces now, even though Roman ain't there. What's going to happen when they return in 25 years' time? Are they going to get what like Austin and Rock get? No, they're not. Of course they're fucking not.
They'll get what Carlito got, and then they'll be. That's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't know you could speak Chinese. Anyway, I mean,
Can't say that, Carlito. Can't say that,
Heyman may as well be talking in a new language. I'll call it shite because that's all he delivers.
Anyway,
and I mean, Heyman used to cut really good promos. Heyman on commentary was really good. This is not the best version of Paul Heyman we've ever seen either. Not even close. Just like it's not the best promo we've heard for John's. It's like rewriting history. They're pretending that what we're getting here is great, when in reality, we're getting the worst version of all these legends.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman might have bashed him a lot on this channel over the years, but he's a legend. Can't sit here and say he's not. He's gave us some great moments in wrestling, but not recently.
Yep.
Him doing the same thing. Oh, Roman Reigns is angry, and you've got Paul Heyman like pure sweating. It's if he's like
yes, my tribal chief. Yes, my tribal chief.
As if he's some like abused fucking housewife or some shit like this, pure shiting himself. It's getting all flustered. It's like, how many times have we seen that? It's the same crap for him. Oh, my tribal chief on the phone. As if you remember the Bloodline, he used to just speak to people and he wasn't even talking to anyone. He would just be on the phone, and they're, oh, look, Heyman's on the phone. There's nobody on the other line. Nobody on the fucking other line.
He's on the phone and nobody's home. Anyway, right, Asuka defeats Alexa Bliss. You actually predicted that, didn't you?
Did I?
You told me she'd win.
I said she'd win on Raw. I don't know if I said she'd win on SmackDown.
Oh, she beat Alexa Bliss. I don't fucking understand this, man.
So Asuka, who's just came back, is going to be in the Queen of the Ring final. What are they doing here? Asuka's like 46.
Why is a 45-year-old woman, right, that was truly never that much a star within the division,
getting treated like she's Stone Cold?
Yes, and that is the problem. I don't understand it. I don't.
No, it annoys me, right?
No, I like DDP, right? But seeing he came into WWE in 2001 and like pretty much fucking died a death going into 2002 and most of the time. Yeah, I can kind of understand it, right? Because it's like, well, you know what? He's for WCW. He's literally in his mid-40s.
And that was an era where...
It's sink or swim, and if you hit a certain age, you're gone unless you're Hogan or Flair. I get that. Even though I like DDP and I wish to utilise the guy more, but I understand it. See this? I don't fucking understand it.
And I get it, right? Trish is a little bit older than Asuka. And people say, oh, but Asuka can work, Trish can't, or some shit like that.
Who gives a fuck about working?
See, when Trish comes back, why is she in a role to just put people over? Because that's what it is. Oh, look, we're teaming her up.
Yeah, but Asuka's like...
We're teaming her up with Zoe Stark. And that she can turn on her and that can lead to a match. She's in a feud with Becky. See, when Trish comes back, she loses to Charlotte, right? She's always there to put somebody fucking over. She's never there to, win a big tournament or win a Rumble or win a women's Money in the Bank or become women's champion again. And my question is, why not? Because she's not that much older when she first started coming back, right? She wasn't any older than Asuka is now. And she's an actual legend. I think it would be hard to disagree that Trish Stratus is the biggest female legend in wrestling history. She is, I think, the Stone Cold of women's wrestling.
Yep, but yet when she comes back, you're right.
But when she comes back, it's to put people over in the same way Lita, right? And I think you could argue that Lita just was gone. So maybe I can see, right? Well, I understand why. But it's like these women came back and they're just used to put people over. But Asuka, who is always injured and is come back after, and she's straight away getting put into a final. It's not guaranteed that she's going to win, but I just don't understand the logic. It's like, why are we putting old women like Asuka, who, yeah, may have been a multiple-time world champ, but here...
nobody in the grand scheme of things.
Let's be honest, Asuka's been around in WWE during the shite eras, during the shite years. Trish was around during the best eras and the best years. I think it's just strange that when Trish comes back, she's like, all right, you can come back and, you got name value and you're worth a spot in the card, but you're only here to really put people over and you're here to lose. Asuka comes back and she's here to win and get pushed, and it's like, I don't see the fucking point.
I don't see the point of Asuka winning this. Bliss is like, 11, 12 years younger than her. Got a lot more to offer, put it that way, than Asuka. No two ways about it.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I don't know what they're doing with the Y6, but if they wanted to bring back the goddess character, it seems like a Queen of the Ring victory could have been a step
No, but
towards that.
you know it's funny though, right? People agree about Goldberg, right? And is Asuka quicker than Goldberg in the ring? Of course, like Goldberg, fuck, like him. But it's like if you've got, how can you have such a problem with Goldberg having a fucking retirement match, but you'll mark out when Asuka is like at 45, which I mean, 45 for a woman in wrestling may as well be 58 for a man, in my opinion. But they don't share the same grievance. They think Goldberg taking on Gunther's a disgrace, but they think Asuka winning this tournament's fantastic.
Yeah,
I just don't. And then when you think of it, right? When you just think of it, look at what Goldberg's done in this business, man. Think of the fucking WCW in '98. I mean, that match against Hogan for the belt. All these iconic Goldberg moments. Even not saying his 03, 04 one was great, like, but I mean, some fucking great stuff in there.
I seen somebody comment and they says that there's no way Jey Uso's going to lose. It wasn't on our channel, it was on like a post, and somebody says there's no way Jey Uso's going to lose to Cody Hogan, and then someone replied says, I cannot believe you're seriously trying to suggest that Cody Rhodes is Hulk Hogan. But they were saying it in a sense of, I can't believe you're trying to suggest that Cody refuses to lose, or Cody's a bad person, or Cody's holding everyone back. It's like, that should be the fucking proudest moment of Cody Rhodes' career. The fact that someone has called him Cody Hogan.
Same with Becky.
Because that is, yeah.
Same with Mercedes Moné.
Because that is the closest they could ever, that is the only time you could turn around and put them and Hogan in the same sentence. These people are nothing. See, in 100 years... See if wrestling's still going, and the way wrestling is right now, that's very debatable. But see in 100 years, see when they look back, even if it's dead, see when they look back in wrestling, Hogan's going to be one of the first guys that they talk about. No one's going to remember. Mercedes Moné, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes is what it fucking is.
It's funny though when you think of it. See Hogan, right? Yeah, he dominated from the 80s right into the early 90s, and then NWO, all that stuff later on. When he was at the top, he didn't want to put anybody over. It's so fucking wet. You know, look at Cody Rhodes since his rise to the top, since he came back in WWE. Who the fuck's he put over? Oh, Roman Reigns beat him.
The top guys don't want to put people over.
Cody has beat Brock, right, in a series match. He beat Seth Rollins 3-0. He's won 2 Rumbles.
And the time Brock beat him, was it not like the ref called it off? It wasn't a win or a submission.
Why are people pretending that Hogan never put people over? Lex Luger, 97. Goldberg, 98. Numerous other fucking
Warrior.
matches. Yeah, Warrior. Numerous other fucking matches.
Rock.
Folks. Yeah. Look at me, fucking tapped
Rock,
out to the
Hogan.
ankle lock. Aye. So, yeah, there is a few examples. He's supposed to do the best of 3 matches, like the series of 3 matches against Michaels. Only does the one, he beats him, right? Michaels goes into business for his own brother. But that's what wrestling misses. It misses people fucking refusing to put people over. Like Austin not wanting to put Brock over in the first qualifying round.
Yeah,
Austin. All these fucking marks a day. Oh, I'll do it. Sami saying, I want to finish my story.
Austin didn't want to work with Jeff Jarrett.
God, it fucking pleases me that Sami Zayn will never finish a story. Stupid ginger twat. Fuck him.
And that's the end of the story.
Aye, fuck him. That's your story, son. Good night. You're
right.
a jobber. Not everyone gets a story.
Speaking of jobbers, Michin and B-Fab want a shot at the tag team titles.
Honestly, see the plastic that was on display here between these two and fucking Big Jade. Honestly, man, fucking plastic city.
The Jade,
especially Michin took up about 75%. To be fair, but
the Jade cargo hype is fucking unreal. I cannot believe that you have people marking out, oh, she's a star. No, she's not. Right? You can have a certain look that you think could contribute to you being a star, but see, at the end of the day, we just cannot keep saying that Jade Cargill's a star because she's not. And we can't sit here and say that Triple H, where did she have the better run? What company did she look better in? What company did she look more like a star in? AEW, hands fucking down. AEW, hands fucking down. Ever since she's went to WWE, she's flopped.
No, the thing is, though, right? You look like a star. You have to do something with it. There's no point looking like a star if you do enough. See Kane. See Kane, 97. He looks like a fucking monster. He looks like a killer, right? But see if they don't do anything with it, and Kane just goes to jobber tag team matches after that against the fucking oddities with no structure and no story. Is Kane a star? No. He's just some big retard. The big red retard, right? That's all he is. You need to actually fucking build on it. There's no point looking like a star. You're right though. AEW is so much better. What have they done? She's been in WWE how long now, man? Like 2 years?
Yeah, no one can honestly say that her run in WWE is better than it was in AEW. And I'm not saying her AEW run was great, but she's come into WWE and the hype has been built off of her AEW run. See, let's put it this way. Say if she was in AEW and she went to say right now, left WWE, was going to AEW, would anybody be saying WWE's fumbled and the AEW are getting a huge star? Oh, AEW's getting a star? Would anybody be saying that?
No, of course they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
They'd be saying they're getting a jobber that can't talk and can't
She got
wrestle.
a big, massive, undefeated title reign.
No, but her build in AEW is what essentially got her the move to WWE. Her current WWE run wouldn't get. If she was going to AEW off the back of this WWE run, no one would be saying, "Oh, she's got superstar potential." You ain't got no potential.
You got nothing. You got nothing, pal. I mean, what age is she? Probably old as well. Getting old.
I'd say she's in her 30s. I just don't see it. I just do not fucking see it. It's almost like people say what you want about Tony Khan, but it's almost like he knew that she was limited and therefore left it in that role. And I think that all her bad qualities were hidden in AEW.
Yeah.
Literally gave her a Goldberg streak. People say Goldberg couldn't work. Well, the streak fucking worked, didn't it? And Jade Cargill's streak worked.
I think it's a damning indictment that Tony Khan, a fucking doofus, let's be real, protected her more than what Triple H can. And like guys like that.
Look at the experience Triple H has got, and Tony Khan's considered a moron. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Much better job, you know.
Jade Cargill against Roxanne Perez. Who'll win? Who cares? Alexa Bliss runs into the Secret Service. I'm sick of this. Piper Niven. Fat fuck. Fat fuck. Fat fuck.
Can we just get Scott Steiner back? I want to see him cut promos on Piper Niven's belt line.
This fat son of a bitch.
It sounds like a really bad word, but I knew that. Is it gunt? Oh. I believe it sounds like a bad word. I don't like using it. Like, and I remember there was a video. There was a video about 2 weeks ago, and I was talking about that area. It's like, you know, kind of where your gut, between like your gut and your groin area, and I didn't want to mention gunt, but I knew that was the word for it, and someone put in the comments, not to correct me, like, but then they put in the comments just to let me know, and I knew, but I just think that sounds like a horrible word, but fuck it, we're going to use it anyway. See the gunt area of Piper, it is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
See that, like, that big ball of fat area from like her lower region up to her like stomach. It's just, and it's like the outfits and attires that she wears just doesn't complement it whatsoever.
No, they don't.
It's a bad look.
It is a bad look, and you know what?
But I tell you what, see,
not someone else that was better is another thing. Doudrop.
See if you're going, yeah. Who had the better run, Doudrop under McMahon or Piper Never under Triple H? Nobody can sit here and say that, oh, Piper. Remember Doudrop was getting world title matches? And it actually was a decent match against, and that was when McMahon was there.
Yeah.
Just went to shite, but yeah, it's weird with the women. I mean, they don't even do it with the men anymore, but I think you could argue they certainly wouldn't do it with the women. It's like, see if you're fat, they need to put you that size over. See Piper Niven, see for her to remotely work as a fat bastard. They need to be putting over the fact that he or she's fat and her size is going to give her a serious advantage. But you know they never do that.
No, you're right. It's like any any TV show, right, that you watch. See if someone's got distinctive looks, whether it's like, you know, they've got a dodgy nose, lips, eyes, hair, skull, cranium, fat bastard, you know, or one leg is like 1 inch taller than the other. They're going to point that out.
But not in WWE. That's bullying.
Aye. No, but think of every comedy show, TV show, movie you've watched. See anybody that's like fat, they get the piss ripped out of them.
And Piper Niven should be getting the piss ripped out of her.
Like they address it though, or they make them like a monster. But see in WWE, you're right. It's like everybody is like the template creator wrestler, and that's what they are. And there's nothing more, nothing less.
Fucking Trish made fun of Lita of being fat after she fucking had had her baby aborted.
Which is, what a storyline.
And what we getting now?
You guys can't do that. That's so hectic.
I just don't get. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do that. No, I don't understand. Right? oh, but we don't want to play into real life things, or we don't want to do bullying, or we can't do this storyline because that hits hard at home. And it's like, how can TV series do things where people are being rude and people are being mean and people get stalked? And like, see DDP stalking Taker's wife, that would never happen today, right? Especially when you hear about, oh, Liv Morgan's got a stalker. You know, they would never, they would never dare do anything like that. But at the end of the day, WWE is fucking fake. It's just, it's like a TV series. It's no different. I just don't understand why in WWE they treat it like it's real. Oh, we can't do that. That's too far. Nothing's too far. It's a TV series. It's fiction.
It's fiction. And I tell you what, it's time to move on. Aleister Black versus Kit Wilson. Where R-Truth comes out, batters Kit Wilson. STF says, get John out here. I'm driving on my own terms. Cena, get out here, boy. And then Jamie Noble and guys like that run it. Daivari, Jason Jordan break it up. We cut backstage. Jamie Noble tells R-Truth that, you know what, that's no right, but you'll get your match against Cena later on. Aleister Black's like, Truth, why did you get in my match? Priest then rocks up. It's all right, Damien. I'll deal with it. No, not Damien. Aleister, I'll deal with it. Just a bunch of fucking...
And Aleister just walks off like, aye, all right, no bother.
No bother, it doesn't matter. And then basically Priest is like, you were the one that talked me out of a lot of stuff, Truth, so I'm talking you out of this, and when you win tonight, we can go on the... We can go party in the streets.
Another old jobber who just needs to get released.
Right. See this. Cody Rhodes comes out. Then Jey Uso comes out. Cody didn't say a word. Jey Uso does his thing 4 times. Play that music. Downstairs. Fucking, this is the biggest mongoloids walking this off, man.
Mentally retarded.
And Jey Uso says, you don't even need to say a thing. Right? 4 words. Yeah. They shake hands. Out comes Sami Zayn. I wasn't at WrestleMania, but I was the first one to step through those ropes and congratulate you, Jay. And it's time for me, Sami Zayn, ginger twat Sami Zayn, to finish his story. Fuck your story, Sami, man. You're a diddy, man, to the highest proportion. Imagine, right?
Why doesn't Sami Zayn go to the Middle East and finish his story?
Why can't he? No, but could you imagine, right?
Go to a blast
imagine Austin going into Mania 14. Now, fuck the feuding with Michaels and... I need to finish my story!
No, but that's all they've got. See over the last, like, couple of years, there is 2... I mean, they're not stories, they're not nothing, but there's 2, like, agendas, narratives. First one is finish the story, and everyone's been latching onto that as if it's some, like, great master storytelling when it's not. It's just people saying, finish their story with no context. What, is everyone's story finishing with a world title? Not everybody gets to be a world champion. Grandmaster Sexy never came out and looked at The Rock and looked at the title and went, I need to finish my story. No, his story was dancing in the ring like a fucking bum. Great tag team, loved Too Cool, but, you know, not everybody's story is winning the world title, but that's what they've got, right? It's finish the story, and the other thing is the insert name problem. How are we going to solve our Rhea Ripley problem? How are we going to solve our Sami Zayn problem? It's happened from the Judgment Day when Rhea Ripley was, punching those 2 bald guys in the nuts. Then it happened in pretty much the Bloodline when everybody was feuding with the Bloodline. Paul Heyman would be on the phone. We got a Kevin Owens problem. We got a Sami Zayn problem. We got a LA Knight problem. And you're probably going to get the same thing with Seth Rollins' faction. It's like, we even seen it with the Judgment Day a couple weeks ago. JD McDonough, we got an AJ Styles problem. And they just think, oh, we've got a problem, and then there's a match with the upcoming guy, insert problem, and if we beat him, the problem goes away. Since fucking when? Austin had a problem with fucking McMahon. McMahon wanted to ruin his life and stop him being champion. See when McMahon put Austin in a match against Mideon, Austin wasn't backstage with fucking Michael Cole and went, Michael, after I whoop Mideon's ass tonight, the McMahon problem will go away. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know, the fucking no.
Look at me in Act 7, though. He's like, all due respect, Rock, I need that world championship. I'm walking out the Astrodome with that title. You know, he's like, doesn't matter what you do, that's what I'm going doing. But imagine if Austin's it's my story, Rock. It's my story, son.
I got a Rocky problem. But I'm going to finish my story at WrestleMania 17.
Problem, man. The heat's taking over the UK here. I'm melting, but Randy Orton comes out just to add to the boring bastards. That is what it is. And he says, Sammy, one day soon you'll become world champion. What? Why are these four arse-licking each other? Oh, one day you'll get back on top, us. Oh, why can't Randy Orton come out here as like the anti-hero and be like, all due respect, I couldn't give 3 fucks about your title aspirations or freeze, because see at SummerSlam, it's going to be me walking away with the belt. Why has he got to be like, Sammy, it's alright, patting his wee head. Oh, Sammy, it's alright. You'll finish your story, just not at SummerSlam, because that's when I read my bedtime story. Fuck off, you know what I mean?
There's no...
This show's for fucking retards.
There's no heels in wrestling anymore.
It's just
People are, oh no, there is heel. There's Seth Rollins. See Seth Rollins, that guy's not a heel.
No, he's a loser.
Fucking job. There is no fucking heels. Where's the evil people in wrestling?
He wasn't quick on his heels and that fan jumped the fucking barricade. No,
where is the antagonist? I mean, look at... You just have... You've people that come from, like, different sides and whatnot, and you get different, like... But even, for example, look at this here. These King of the Ring tournament. None of these guys are heels. There's not a heel here, so you just don't fucking care. Asuka versus Alexa Bliss, there's no heel there. You look at
Jade Gargle against Roxanne Perez. I mean, so out of the 8, Roxanne Perez like the only heel.
No, but she's not a heel. She's considered a heel, but she's not a heel. She's not a fucking... There is no heel. There's no heels and faces anymore.
Look at Cena and Truth. Truth's kind of like an anti-hero, and Cena's supposed to be like the big baddie, and he gets cheered at the building. Because you know why? Because they refuse to do something that the fans are going to hate. That's it. Honestly, man. Say what you want, right? See what Okada did to Omega. And the blood's everywhere in Dynamite. 2 fucking bums. Don't really like them. Well, I can't stand them personally, right? But see if Cena does that to Truth. Like, leaves him fucking bloody, man. And he gets stretched. They're not going to cheer that. But they refuse to do stuff that's proper heel antics. I mean, beating the fuck out of him with a police baton. What is that? But no. See, everybody in WWE just screams autism. See these 4 in the ring. Sami Zayn. Well, I mean, Orton's Orton, but see Uso, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn, they scream Ashburgers, they scream autism, they scream retard. Just 3 guys that have got something wrong.
They scream Will Ospreay.
Aye.
No, but there is no... I stand by that, man. There is no heels and faces in wrestling anymore. You've got the guys that lean towards getting cheered and the guys that lean towards getting booed, but in terms of like the heroes and in terms of the villains, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist, bro.
It's not like indie wrestling where there's no heels, no fit. Like, where's your boss man's? Yeah. Where's your big boss man's?
Oh, he can't feed someone his dog. It doesn't matter about that. He needs to work a 10-minute match. I hate them. I fucking hate them. I hate every single one of them, man. Honestly. Fuck it. Orton beats Zayn. Thank fuck! Because I can't stand him. I'm a Randy Keith Orton fan.
I just hate wrestling. It is what it fucking is.
No, but we're glad Orton won, aren't we? I hate Sami Zayn.
I hate Sami Zayn, like, I mean, Orton's
boredom doesn't do anywhere near as much as Sami Zayn.
We got a promo with Tiffany, Nia Jax, Naomi.
This is when I tuned out. I did not watch it.
Okay, let's move on.
Because, I mean, honestly... it's Tiffy time. You're so desperate for a match. Fuck off. Honestly, get off my fucking screen, the 2E. I mean, honestly, why should we read this? Oh, Naomi was out there with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Alright, we got Charlotte Flair versus Chelsea Green, Secret Service.
Right, what about the spot? Fat fuck. Just full back body. Onto Charlotte Flair near Kelter legs.
So Charlotte Flair...
Someone that's got bad knees, by the way, doing that to them.
Charlotte Flair's got the figure 4 locked in, then she does the figure 8, and that's basically when she kind of like extends herself, and she kind of like turns into the Bray Wyatt spider thing. And she elevates herself and her opponent using her like arms and her legs, so there's like a big gap between both of their backs and stuff, and it's up off the mat. And then Piper Niven just comes in and does like a seated senton, and you've just got this big fat bastard, landing across like the lower body, like the knee, the thigh area, and it's just and that's because you think about it, like Charlotte is pushing all her weight upwards to hold this position, and then you've got her pushing upwards, and then you've got Piper Niven just dropping down on it. I mean, completely both. It's like when worlds collide here. One's going up, one's going down. Bang! I mean, fucking hell. Like you said, someone that's got bad knees, the last thing they need is this big fat bitch landing on top of them. It just seems dumb.
Yeah, no, it is. It's not a flat back bump. I mean, you're right. Like, see the position Charlotte's in. This is like the worst move she could take. I mean, obviously Piper Niven could do it for like the rafters, right? Which I mean, would there be anything left of Charlotte? I mean, it would literally just be a bit of polystyrene lying there. But I mean, honestly, just don't understand it. Charlotte wins though, submission.
It's just like you wouldn't see this move and then someone do a frog splash off the top rope, like because the legs are all tangled up.
They're also hinting though at Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair teaming up. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, who cares about that? I mean, who the? Oh, is it the two oldies, the two people that are past it? As Tiffany once said a couple weeks ago, who cares?
Right, Jacob Fatu.
This guy is a bum, by the way. You see him. He's not a fucking monster. He's a guy that wears street clothes, thinks he's a tough guy, and he just look at him in size and stature. There's nothing big about the guy. He's not like overly menacing. Just absolutely looks fucking retarded. He looks like his mother and father's brother and sister, and most of the Samoans do look like that. I mean, that Tongaloa guy, Jesus Christ, he is the biggest spaz of them all. And then you've got
Murmur on the wall. Who is the biggest spaz of them all?
Why it's you, Tamaloa, not that fat ass JC Mateo. Anyway, another
It could be him though.
just another fat. Look at all these fucking fat out of shape people like JC Mateo, Bronson Reed, Jacob Fat, just fucking bums, man. Not that bit of star quality about them. Anyway,
Tsunami!
Big Jim comes down.
Who cares? Fucking end Big Jim. There's nothing big about him.
Just release him.
I know. Fuck's sake, man. No. See if this was 99. See his DUIs. That'd be a storyline. Like fucking the Road Warriors and Scott Hall and WCW, but no, that's too edgy.
Sure, remember they did that thing with Jeff and McMahon. Oh, the fans were I can't believe McMahon did this. Here, how about actually, I can't believe that Jeff Hardy, time and time again, has been a fuck up in his life and has been drink driving and has put people in danger, potentially could have killed people, but McMahon has actually given him chance after chance and has brought him back and is actually going to use something that is relatable in a storyline. How about say, you know what, actually respect to McMahon for A, being fucking creative, and B, giving Jeff Hardy multiple chances, but instead how dare he knows what Jeff Hardy's been through. Yeah, nobody forced drink down Jeff Hardy's fucking throat and told him to get in a car and drive, right?
Yeah, you know what? People are pretending like, oh, they're forcing Jeff Hardy to do a storyline about his murdered family. That'd be different, right? But see someone who's got drink problems. I mean, you're right. McMahon gave him fucking second chance after second chance after chance. They're fucking losers, man. See Jeff Hardy, love the guy. You know what I mean? Loved watching him growing up, but not the reality is he fucked up his own career. He could have been so much more than what he is. He's got no one to blame but himself. McMahon, TNA, whoever, gave him chance after chance, and he fucked it away. That's the reality.
I pretty much. Victory Road, brother.
Victory Road.
Or was it Hard Justice? Can't remember, but it was a fucking mess.
I think it was Victory Road.
You could have done
Darkness. That time he's cutting the promo in TNA, starts singing his theme song, drugged out his tits. It's like me and these two against you guys. His theme. Play my music. Darkness.
Another me is what will never be.
You've got Hall, Nash, and X-Pac stand fucking drugged out themselves, looking at Jeff Hardy drugged out singing. Why is he singing, man? Anyway, some good
Don't
shit.
work for me, brother.
Right, LA Knight.
People say that's the fucking the dark times in TNA.
That's the good shit. Alcohol abuse is still real damage.
All it was missing was Benoit.
I know.
Benoit.
Benoit hanging for that big fucking red structure they did. Darkness to the top.
Anyway, LA Knight
What's
takes
Benoit Chris doing in the rafters of the Impact Zone? Hanging. Anyway, right, aye, what's next?
LA Knight versus Bronson Reed, 5th match. A bunch of tsunamis, disqualification. LA Knight wins. Who cares?
Alright, we'll move on.
I guess Wade Barrett says
Apparently,
it best.
there was 3 tsunamis.
Say it, Wade. You say it best.
Honestly. Fatu will defend against Solo at Night of Champions. One more reason not to watch. Right, it's Cena versus R-Truth, right?
And who did Solo beat to get that title shot?
Nobody. Right, so Cena, I think R-Truth gets hits with the belt after like a 2-minute match, right? Punk then comes out. Cena batters him. AA through the table. Had to be the Slim Jim table. Then Cena cuts the pipe bomb. Right, you know what? It was alright. But again, they just have to leech the stuff in the past, don't they?
Look,
Why can't they take ideas, right, for like the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression storyline wise? But what they've done here is just have Cena copy Punk's promo for 2011 word for word, but replace it with more stuff that's relevant in 2025.
Yeah, and stuff that relates to him more.
You're a freaking millionaire. You're not a punk. You're a capitalist.
It's like, I thought it was good, but the problem is, people are pretending like it's the best thing Cena's ever done, and it's fucking not. Was it the best thing on the show? Yes.
5 mile.
If
your tweets are strong, your actions are weak.
fucking dead on the money, isn't it?
I know.
Sell out Saudi Arabian blood money, bastard.
Same with fucking Sane.
Anyway,
At least Cena's tweets are big.
just Stone Cold.
Just fucking random shit.
And Stone Cold sell it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Sami Zayn couldn't sell it at a fucking gym, never mind the fucking arena. Anyway, like, it was good, but it wasn't the best thing Cena's done. It's not even close to the best thing Cena's done. If we got more stuff like this in wrestling, who are we kidding? See if we just had 2 hours of John Cena. The John Cena show.
Be great.
I mean, it's what it is.
Your promo potato salad, pal. it's like the whitest guy ever.
But it works. It should be cringy as fuck, but somehow. And then what is it? He says fudge and mustard instead of effing. Remember, he was almost going to swear, and then he just said something like fudge or something.
I don't need a bomb to go off in this mother fudging building.
Mother fudging building.
Now, Wrestle Headlines claims he said motherfucking. He definitely did not.
Fudge and bologna mustard.
My email is those are McSquarepants 12. My mom told me not to use it. Yeah.
No, shit. But you notice when Cena does the cringy shit, right? He just makes it work.
Aye.
Look at Roman Reigns. Sucker and succotash player or something like that. What the fuck? That was awful. Anyway, never mind dog food. That was dog shite. Anyway, John Cena's not dog shite. John Cena's great. We've been saying it for a long time now, and we'll say it once more. By God, is wrestling going to feel dead at the end of this year when John Cena goes? No, because I mean it's already shite.
What they need to do? They actually just need to give Cena free reigns. Actually, bury the product.
Huh?
Like that is the only thing he can do now. You see this? I mean, it was all right, but it's so reserved. It's so on a lead, and.
You feel like John Cena could...
It's like they've went for their 27th booster and they're still wearing the mask.
Yeah, just let John Cena go.
Yeah.
And let him tear the house down. And you may as well let John Cena bury the product and let him bury all the wrestlers, because, I mean, this company's already buried. That everyone does a good enough job of bringing this company down. Like, you look at most weeks' record low ratings. It's already down the shitter. You may as well let John Cena flush it. You know what I mean?
That's it. Anyway, folks, I'll give it a...
I'll give it a 2 because I like John Cena.
But the rest is awful, as the norm. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Till next time. Peace.